Hi guys, welcome to another market news and updates. I'm your host Omi. Welcome to OMIMIZ YouTube channel. Today we're gonna be discussing what was the fake out that we had yesterday. Is there gonna be more downside that's gonna be coming into BTC and the rest of the market? Let's start with our crypto greed and fear index so we can understand where we are at back today. So we're back at 23. We are back in extreme fear. Yesterday we were testing at fears for 29. As we've seen, we are bouncing from 40s and 50s. And this keeps showing us that the market remains very bearish for short term and maybe long term as well. So let's jump in and check out on CoinMarketCap. 2 dominance today is at 39.6. We have broken a historic level which we have never done before in our previous history, which is Bitcoin's dominance has broken a very critical level as we speak. As we jump in and we can see for ourselves too whether this is gonna be a very interesting day for us or not. So if we jump here, as we can see, we are retesting it right now. This is a very historic level, and let's jump back in. If we see, the market cap is still quite a decrease, about almost 1%. If we look at our current dominance, that is also decreasing. We know that the market has been in a very strong pullback. We want to jump and let's see the winners. We have Raven coin, which is about 18%. We have Net Protocol, which is extremely good coin and pumping beautifully for the last 24 hours, about 18%. And Fantom, obviously I made a very good amount, about 60% upside on Fantom ever since I took entries. And overall the market looks very good in some of the coins, especially coins that are fundamentally very strong are doing very well. We have Arweave, we have Chainlink, we have Tezos, we have Curve DAO. And overall, if we look at Fantom's ecosystem, has been performing really well in the market, though we are seeing a lot of coins बहुत ज़्यादा bearish हुए में for the very short term right now.
दुख का खत्म नहीं होता बे.
So if we jump in and see what is happening in our charts, and if we go through our BTC's dominance, we can clearly see कि BTC जो है so already doing something historic जो उसने आज तक अपनी history में नहीं किया है. If we jump in into our monthly chart as well, we can clearly see this is gonna be something historic. We last time came on the levels for 35, was very long time back, so it will be very interesting to see if we can come back to those levels again. If we look at ETH's dominance is gonna be very strong. We can see a massive cup forming, and this suggests that something massive is gonna be coming very soon in ETH, but it's gonna take some time, maybe a month or two, and we know that because we're expecting massive ETH 2.0 announcement coming anytime soon. If we go on the daily, we can see we're beginning to take support. We had a nice head and shoulders pattern completed here with this neckline. We dumped down and now we're trying to have a very nice bounce back, but this also depends whether others are gonna carry on like this or we're gonna see ETH kind of taking more control from others, because we've been seeing every time BTC does make a move, all coins do bleed and they go for 5 to 6% instantly, and we even saw that in last night's pullback. So overall, if we can see, can be a mixed bag. We can have both sides going in the market. As we know, we had a very strong fake out, and now we're coming back and trying to retest even this support line that I drew, and we're making a double bottom now. We can expect to test 47 very soon, but my target still remains. A lot of people ask me, why are there two targets? That's playing safe. That's not playing safe. That's how traders work. We are not gambling in these markets, right? We're traders. We have to look at the downside, we have to look at the upside, and that's how we're going to manage our risk to reward ratio and also manage our own personal greeds and fears, so we know where we're going to be in the middle and understand the scenarios. You can't just have one way market, and that would be like gambling and be like, whatever I'm saying is right and whatever the market's going to prove is going to be wrong, and that's just going to demotivate you, kill your confidence and your self-esteem as well. So that's the wrong way to go about it. If you want to be here in the long term, be here every day for years and years to come, you have to have both the sides in the picture all the time. So if we look at the picture here right now for us, we can clearly see that we have an upside that I'm expecting maybe somewhere around 49,000 coming anytime soon. And if we look at here as well, we're making a nice double bottom, and we are also testing 45,500, which we've been testing for several times now, which is a very key point for us to hold. If we break that, we're definitely going to 44,000 and then maybe 41,000. Let's jump into ETH as well and try to understand what are the updates for us for ETH. If we look at ETH, from ETH also I'm expecting an upside to come about 40,000, somewhere around 4,000. That's going to help us out, and that's going to be a very key moment for us to hold, because we have been pretty sideways here as well. But there's also a downside that I've been waiting for a very long time. We never came in that, which is 3,500 to about 3,327. So we can expect anything like that to happen in the market. It all depends, though we have to make a higher high, higher low very soon. And even if we go in our moon frames, we saw a massive moon that came out yesterday. Though I'm not an astrologist, but I just like to look at astrology and see how it affects the markets. We had a moon. Usually when we have a moon on the top, which signifies that the market is gonna dump, which we have seen clearly. But let's see, we can expect something different whenever we have a moon at the bottom. We usually see a high coming into place, but sometimes it works vice versa, and especially when the trends are reversing, it can work vice versa. So it's very possible that we can experience a flip coming anytime soon as well. AX is performing really well. ADA has been sideways. I'm really happy to see RV consolidating and being so strong in these regions. As we can see, we've also made our head and shoulders, couldn't complete the pattern because we couldn't have one here, and we fall down. Now we're making a very nice double bottom kind of a situation, and we're in a very strong uptrend. As we can clearly see in the day, we have a head and shoulders kind of a pattern in play right now. We have something like this, and then this is our neckline. If this does break out, we can go and maybe go somewhere about 91 or $98. Might go to test its all-time high again. And if you go to Fantom has been performing absolutely amazing. If you look at it in the day as well, it's performing beautifully. If you go in 1 hour, we have a similar situation going on. Now it has to be consolidating sideways, been pumping for several hours now, and I made some massive nice gains here. If you look at Doge has started to pump. That could be a signal for us that the market is deciding to make its next move. Market wants to decide whether this one go up or go down to 45,500 and break that. Hopefully we can expect something like that to come into the market. We want to keep things open for our bearish sentiments because market is very bearish in the short term. And then if we see Rune has been sideways. CRV, another coin from Fantom's ecosystem, performing really well, trying to build support around 6.420. Otherwise, if you look at the market has been pretty sideways. I've been pretty upset about Mana, specifically because Mana has no momentum and has been pretty sideways, and it keeps just going down. This is not much happening in Mana at all. Even if we look at 4 hours, we have a strong resistance here, and we've just been sideways, not much, and now we're making another kind of a cup or a head kind of a situation. So now let's see what's happening in our news and find out what's gonna be coming next for us. So the first news we have is from Samsung, one of the most popular brands when it comes to phones, sometimes laptops, and mostly televisions. If you see what are Samsung going to be offering us very soon for the NFT world, they have announced that they're going to be NFT platforms for smart TVs. Upcoming Samsung smart TVs will have a built-in platform where users can browse, buy, sell NFTs. This is going to be very interesting. I would really want to see how this adoption is going to take place. जैसे हम देख सकते हैं Samsung के टीवी के अंदर भी अब NFTs के बारे में बातचीत होना शुरू हो गई है. It's going to help us buy and sell. So we have to see very carefully how this adoption really comes and when is this TV going to come out. Definitely going to have one and get my hands on that. The next news we have for us today is top 5 cryptocurrencies to watch this week. BTC, Luna, Fantom, Atom, 1. So if we jump in and check out what are the possibilities for us here. For BTC, we can see there's a possibility for an upside and downside as well. It is also mentioned that SMA also shows us about 52,320, and a break close above this level could signal that the start of up move could reach 61.8% Fibonacci retracement level of 58.686. So we're exactly at a very key spot that I keep repeating myself every day lately, that we can flip from here. There's a very hard side coming very soon. If we look at Luna looks amazing. We just discussed the chart for Luna as well. If we look at Luna has the pair, will try to break 93 point and challenge an all-time high of 103, a break and close above the resistance, and could start the next leg of 135. For me, I'm looking about 128, so hopefully we can break this out this week sometime and head for the next rally in Luna as well. If we look at Fantom obviously looks amazing, was in a downtrend for a very long time and now it's beginning to pick up. The pair could then start its downward march to 317 and then to 348. The bears will have to pull and sustain the price below 2 to invalidate the bullish sentiments. We've already been rejected about 2.95. We can still expect and hope for a very solid retest and bounce from there. We look at Cosmos has been performing really well, had a very strong resistance at 34 and looks quite interesting, and the pair could rise from 38 and later to 43.2. The moving averages complete a bullish crossover and the rise in the position zone, indicating that bulls are in control. And Atom's chart also looks very, very interesting. The way it has an uptrend going on right now, if we jump in quickly and have a look, it clearly shows that the bulls have a very, very strong control right now when it comes to Atom. There we go. It looks very solid, very good pattern. As we know, we are supposed to have 4 to 5 zigzags. We've already had 2. Looks very solid, very good corrections. This is a chart that looks very good. So if you have anyone like this, that is a definite buy and get into it. Then we have Harmony One, has reached a downtrend line where the bears are likely to mount, and we can also expect the first target upside is 0.34, and a break above it could result in a retest of 0.38. The positive will invalidate if the price turns down and breaks 0.21. So we can expect some massive week coming, especially in BTC, Fantom, Luna, and even Atom. There could be some massive gains for us this week. Let's jump into our last news for today. Bitcoin dips below 47k as US dollar surge dampens BTC price performance. It's not looking great for Bitcoin on short time frames, and Ethereum is becoming an increasingly popular bet instead. So Ethereum steals the limelight. Q1 is up only. You heard it here first. This was told by one of the most famous Cointelegraph contributors, Michael Van de Pop. So we can expect a good bounce from Ethereum, and I think this one is bottomed. Still need additional confirmation, but shows more strength than Bitcoin at this point. Ultimate confirmation above 4,100, as I've told even in my TA that I feel somewhere like this. And why we feel like this is the bottom, because we haven't been really breaking that 337 support and going down to 33721, which was supposed to happen, but we've been consolidating in this zone very beautifully. We haven't even really tested 3,500 yet, so there's still a very, very strong upside possible in Ethereum as well. So it's going to be a very interesting week for us to find out exactly what we are in this week for, and I really want to see an upside coming into the market because it's going to bring a lot of smiles. A lot of people have walked away from the market, and yesterday's shakeout was like for our retail investors. Market काफी bearish है. Hopefully चीजें quickly change होंगी, and we're gonna see a very good upside coming soon. That's all for today's video, guys. I hope you liked today's video. If you do, smash the like button, subscribe to my channel, share your thoughts in the comment section, and if there's anything you want to reach out to me for, any help, anything, you can reach out to me on Twitter and Instagram. Take care, guys. Have a great day. Bye bye.